Link members, ProLink DSRs. Hope everybody is doing well. I wanted to do a follow up with my why clean with microfiber, just the importance of using it and why to use it instead of just a regular old cloth. So I'm going to get started on that. I'm going to try to make this pretty short and sweet. Um, First off, microfiber is going to remove everything from the surface a lot better than any cloth. You're just going to pretty much push it around with the cloth where the microfiber is going to gather it up in its microfiber deniers, which in turn reduces the spread of bacteria and dirt on a surface, as well as if you're just dusting, it's just going to, the microfiber attracts the dust to it. So it's a great tool to have. So what is microfiber? When you're talking about microfiber, is typically a filament that's less than one denier in a size. So a denier is a single hair that you have that splits off, and it kind of acts as a vacuum, I would say, to entice the germ to get and stuck into the weave. So that's kind of the way it works. It's got little hooks around it that sometimes you can't even see, and the bacteria, germ, or virus gets stuck inside of the actual microfiber, making it a lot better than a cloth, which doesn't have anything to attract the germ to it. So pretty much when you're using a cloth other than microfiber, you're just pushing things around. So how does this work? So cotton fiber, if you look at a cotton fiber under a microscope, pretty much, yes, it will attract and it will collect the germ or the virus off of the surface. But if you look at microfiber, it actually traps the germ in the surface. So you're keeping it clean and dry. Your surface is staying wet if you're using cotton fiber versus microfiber. Huge difference in both of the two. So when you're advising customers, or customers are actually looking at different techniques that they could use, like the hand trowel that I showed you guys for sanitizing or disinfecting, microfiber is the way to go. So this is the components of a microfiber cloth. So you typically have, a 16-inch, like I said earlier, or a 12-inch microfiber. It's built with the microfiber filaments, which is typically, I think it's 10 microns wide, with a different strand, a yarn cross section, and a yarn hook and loop and weave. So if you look at the microfiber, if you're looking at a square inch of each microfiber, it looks exactly like this. So it is so much better, again, than a common cotton cloth that you see a lot of people use for, like, for say, wiping down surfaces. Some people use old rags, but the old rags versus a microfiber is not even in the same league. So we should definitely be pushing this stuff and showing this stuff. I mean, I know that the different feelings, some people are a little sensitive to it, but then again, there's different types of microfiber, and it all comes from about the same place, but there's different qualities of microfiber. So it cleans better than any textile material, but about 5 times better. Again, I've kind of reemphasized that. It releases, the really cool thing is it releases solution faster. So if you're actually trying to disinfect a floor, or you're trying to disinfect a surface, it's going to release the chemical on the surface a lot better than any other of the regular old cotton mops, or if you're just using a towel, or you're using some type of paper towel. It's going to be so much better than that. And it also, the other benefit of it is it lasts so much longer. Well, some people wonder, they're like, well, I don't have anything to wash the microfiber in. Typically, microfiber can go through a many washes. But the thing about that is, you typically, most people just take them home and wash them. Some people do that, keep them separated. Again, you don't want to do the cross contamination thing I talked about in the other video, but you want to make sure that you're separating them. But you can wash these in the wash on a hot cycle. So use less water, use less chemical. The color-coded safety, as I said earlier, huge there too, for just identifying with your eyes cross-contamination happening. It's very lightweight. Also increases employee satisfaction. When people use these, they usually don't go back to them. So they're color-coded. I've talked about this before. different strands. You got the green that's for food service. You've got the blue that's going to be your glass. You got the red, it's going to be your high risk areas, and the yellow is a touch point / chrome / general purpose. So I kind of went over that on this one. So all in all, microfiber is awesome. If you go to if you learn how to charge microfiber, where you're actually putting a wet mop, microfiber flat pad in a charging bucket, and you put 10 of them in there, you're going to save a ton of time going forward, and people are just going to love it. So pretty much you put your chemical in, dilute it correctly, and charge the system by covering up the bucket, which I don't have one of those with me right now, but you cover the bucket, lock it in place, flip it over for 5 minutes, let it charge, bring it back over, open the bucket, and then you go use all of the microfiber that you just charged in that bucket. Great system to use. We should be showing this to all of our end users out there and educating them on how to use it. It's a little bit different. And sorry, I was looking at my face over there. I don't know why I was doing that. It's a little bit different in training, I guess what you would say, but the ease of use is right there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to do another one tomorrow. Any questions, please ask me. Thank you.